Sometimes we find ourselves trying our best to make it in life, and it feels like we take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. Sometimes we can even say to ourselves, until when? Until when, God, are you going to have me going through this process? I want to be faithful to you, I really do, because I know the promise that you have given me. I really don't want to give up. But it is so hard to stay focused when everything else is not going the way that it's supposed to. It's so hard to see everyone else that I know winning, and I find myself just feeling stuck. My friend, I'm here to remind you today that you are not stuck. You're just growing roots. You see, in order for that tree to be stronger, its roots needs to go down deep into the dirt. You might find yourself in dirt today, but what you have to understand is that one of the main jobs of the root of a tree is to anchor that tree in place. I know that you don't want to be anchored today. I know that you want to see those promises fulfilled in your life. I know you want them to become a reality. But what you have to understand is that your life is a lot like David's life. David was a simple shepherd boy when he first got his promise that one day he was going to become king. But it didn't happen from one day to the next. David had to face the Goliath of his life. He was persecuted by other people. He was hiding out in the desert. He was forced out of the nation, and he lived in the run. He found himself planted. He found himself stuck. It took him 15 years to see that promise fulfilled. I want to remind you today not to give up. I want to remind you that it is going to take some time. I want to remind you that before you find yourself on top, sometimes you're going to find yourself at the bottom. Remember that in order for you to be the head, you also have to learn how to follow. Before you sit at the table with the greats, you first have to sit in the back where no one might know who you are. But if you remain faithful to your calling, to those dreams, to your passion, and not give up, you will succeed. Come on, you got this. You could do it. Remember that every seed that you plant takes time to grow, but you have to water it, you have to take care of it, and at the end, you will see the results.